You know, if I have a thought, I gotta come here and talk about it, right? So, as I'm driving, guys, first of all, whew, happy Tuesday. This is the day when Yankees have a game with Boston, and this is like the first game for, I guess they have to see who's going to be in the world record. And so, yeah, thank God I did a half a day and I had to come home early. Unfortunately, the game is at 6 instead of 7 o'clock, but you got to come get a parking early, honey. It's now not even 1 o'clock yet. It's exactly 12:52. And as soon as I pulled up, the first parking I see, I took it. I will walk. I will walk. Because when I look at on the other block, it's like about 10 cars waiting for parking. So I will walk. It's okay. So I want to talk, guys. You know, I listened to a lot of political stuff before I wasn't into politics. First of all, talk about me all you want. I did not vote because I'm neither a Democrat or a Republican. I'm neither. I care more. I don't care about the parties as I care about the subject and what they're gonna do for we the people. So I didn't vote for the Democrat because I know a lot of women do the little thing when they talk about my body, my choice. But I feel like the father have a choice, and the baby should have a choice. Even though the baby is, in the mom's stomach, I think that the baby have rights too, basically. What about the baby rights? You know, when they writing all these laws, they write around certain things, to make it okay. That's how they do all the laws. But anywho, I find politics to be very, very, very interesting. And no, I did not vote for her because of that, and I did not agree with the LGBT, how them the them that I didn't know. On those subjects, I agree with Trump about as far as pro right. Yep, pro right for the baby and for the father. And plus, in 2025, this is what I want to know. And occasions where it's grape and and health issues, maybe, right? But you guys may agree or may not agree. But I agree with him with the pro-life thing, and I agree with him with the she-him period chromosomes, XY, XY, XX, XY. Yeah, that's what I agree with. So that's why I did not vote, because I couldn't vote for him because he had so much different topics that I didn't agree with. And plus, knowing him from the last election, I just didn't agree with him at all. So I didn't vote. But now that we are here, and plus the immigration issues, the way he handles the immigrants, horrible, horrible. I understand on the outside looking in. I could probably understand what he's trying to do, because I do agree that the systems need to be broken down. The educational system, we're going to talk about it. The legal system, the executive branch of government needs to be broken down. Constitution, so the system needs to be broken down. You guys don't like talking about politics, but it's something very interesting that you should know. It affects your life, it affects your community, it affects the world on so many levels, as you guys can see. So it's very interesting. But imagine being in Trump's circle. Imagine the people, even when he was just like a regular boss, right? Let me turn on my air condition. It's noisy outside. Imagine just being in his regular circle, right? How if the way he's dealing with the executive branch of government, how he deal with his workers, his staff, the people around him, Supreme Court, how he deal with them, you know, firing people if they have their like opinion, if you don't agree with them, what he did with the federal agency and what he's getting ready to do now. Hopefully we don't have a shutdown. But imagine being around somebody, whether they're a celebrity or a president or just regular people, that they can't take constructive criticism but they want to criticize you all the time for the work you're doing. So imagine being in a circle and you're looking like, oh my God, Kash Patel allegedly, he looks scared to death. But he's a good speaker, though. He knows how to allegedly lie real good, because he be turning. I watch how the Congress, how they're questioning him, and I watch how he dodges question, like word salad, gaslighting. I watch how he does that little thing, you know. But these people have a script that they better stand by if they want to have their position. Imagine quitting your job, like whatever that position was, to come and work because you think like, oh, I got such a great opportunity. And then now you find out this, that you don't have the creativity to, you know, if you're in charge of this particular job, you should be able to do your job. But basically you're taking instruction from the higher uppers, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. So you really have to be a kiss of assa to work for this man, because if you're a truth teller, it's just not gonna work, you know. It's just not gonna work. I see his whole personality. He's telling people to shut up, even the way he treats the media, you know. The media is supposed to be there to capture what, that's why I like Robert Walters, you know. Who else? I even like Nancy Grace. Who else? Walter I can't remember his name. But yeah, the old school reporters, they report the news, right? But now they have like a script. ABC, CBS, allegedly, these people are, that's why they need people like us, you know, the content creators, to report, right? Mutually. Not just what they tell you to do, what, you know, if not, they're going to snatch you off the air. No, that's not fair. That's not what the media is all about. We're there to report the news. Yes. So imagine how even they treat the press, you know, disrespectful. You only invite certain group of press. So the press is not diverse. You know, the press in his cabinet, right? The press, the way the press look, the way his people in his circle look, they just look like it's only one category of people, the mega, okay? So it's not diverse, you know, and you want to have in your cabinet a representative to represent groups that's in society. But if your group is only just pure Caucasian people, you know, or Indians or Chinese, I don't even know, but it doesn't represent my neighborhood. I would have liked to see some Spanish people on there, some African Americans on there. And that's another thing, how he treats the leaders of other countries that he deemed less than. How dare you think Africa is less than America? Africa is the foundation. But anyway, he didn't invite a group of countries from Africa to the meeting that they had in the United Nations, allegedly, you know. So that's bad. Just because I know I wouldn't get along with him, because just because you don't like what a person says, and plus you're a leader, you're supposed to take constructive criticism. You're supposed to be able to think objectively. And you're supposed to have emotional intelligence. You don't have to get off the rail just because somebody said something that you don't agree with. So I just think he's like a man child, you know, so immature. He's like supposed to be what people call, just like I also want to talk about Carly B as well. Just like how they say, you know, these people are supposed to be, what's the word they use again? High level people. They're high level because they have money? I don't think so. Because as you can see, right, they're high level, no integrity, no morals, no respect for anyone. How you high level? Because you have money? That doesn't, no spirituality, nothing. Like, you're just low vibration as far as I'm concerned. You don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to respect people. You can't take criticism. It's just really, really bad. You're not listening. You're not listening to how you have a team of people, right? If you're the smartest one in your team, why you need them for? So if you have a team of people that's supposed to have you delegating their responsibility and stuff, right? But you're not letting them do their job because you're always constantly like this, you know? So they're scared to death to speak out, you know? And we watching. They think the government think that we the people don't know anything. They try to put the wool over our eyes, but we can see you very clearly. You know, the world is not like back in the days. We have the internet. You know, we have discernment, and we see you. You understand? So I just think is really, really bad. The way he speaks to people as a leader is nothing like a leader that can take constructive criticism, that let you share your thoughts. Again, if you're the smartest one in your team, it makes no sense. You want to have smarter people. You want to have creative people. You want to have people that's going to tell you the truth. But apparently in his circle, if people tell the truth, he want to fire them. He fired so many people. People from the FDA, you know, people from the federal government, FBI agents. So many good people lost their job because they changed the power struggle, you know. They were like in the Democratic Party, and now he comes in, so he didn't keep the good people just because of their political views, which is crazy to me, you know. And even now, like in Congress, what's going on with the shutdown thing, he won't come to the table and talk to them because he is already saying that it make no sense. How did you even hear them out? Did you even listen to what they have to say? So a lot of people don't want to talk about political stuff because it could be dangerous. But if you're an adult and if you have emotional intelligence, if you could sit down and have a conversation, I don't see what the problem is. We can agree to disagree. Yeah, we could agree to disagree. Let me put on my glasses. No politics. Do you believe in no politics? What is no politics? What is that? Write it to me. Are you saying, do I believe in politics? Listen, we're in this world, right? And as you're observing, you're an observer, right? It's just, I'm talking about Trump and how he disrespect and treat people. Like, right now, what her name? Pat Bondi or whatever? No, I think it's fake. If that's what I think the world is a stage. And I think it's fake. I think everything that they push out in this world is fake. That's why you got to use your discernment. I think everything they are saying is fake, 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 fake. The whole CK event, the what's going on with the federal government right now, yeah, I think it's fake. I think it's fake, you know. So guys, you have to be able to see critically. You have to be able to see critically. And I'm just here. The Supreme Court, that's a whole nother topic. How are you having judges, right, that are supposed to be of the highest order, supposed to have high integrity, high moral? They are the judge, right? They are human judges, right? And they sending people to jail for so many years and everything, and it seems like some of them are supposed to be the ones to go to jail because them not live right. Their life is not right. It's not okay. You feel me? It's not okay, not at all. You know, our rights is being stripped away from us. You know, all these marching that people are doing in the street, I don't think it helps. I just think it breeds a lot of violence. When you go there to march and yeah, we're the people, so you go there to march and to get in numbers, you want to get your voice heard and everything. And it's sometimes, especially now, it's a violent culture right now. They are trying to separate us, so allegedly they could push us into a civil war. But if people are smart, they will use critical thinking skills. All right, that's what they would do. So all of a sudden, right? Where was it? Swept underneath the table. All of a sudden, Caucasian people are against black. I mean, really, really, really prejudiced. The other day, I went to Rye, um, and I was picking up somebody in the country clubs, and the air was so thick, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. And people were like looking at me. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? What's the issue? It's not the first time I've been to Rye, and somebody came over and asked me, what am I doing here? Like, basically, what am I looking for? And I don't have to explain anything to you. I was just waiting for my customers. I'm not going to explain why I'm in any neighborhood. I just look at them like this. Ridiculous, you know? Pat Bondi, that's her name. I think she's going to be fired soon because the heat is getting hot for her and Kash Patel. And yeah, if Trump don't agree with people, he just gets rid of them. On top of that, guys, the whole Epstein file is disgusting. I would like for them to get to the head of everything, but I'm going to tell you, I don't think it's ever going to be released. Why? Because it's not only him. There are leaders of other governments allegedly on there, actors, banks, so many people that it's going to affect, that you guys will be shocked if you see the people that are really involved in this thing. Because the elites, they're not good people. I don't care how much money they have. Them evil, them wicked, allegedly. You know how you have to say allegedly. Yeah. So that's all I gotta say for this video, man. I was just thinking how the man must be miserable. He must be miserable, you know, in his little quarters. He must be miserable to want to make everybody else's life a living hell. For real, for real. How you so miserable that you want people to... Hold on, what's he saying? Everybody in a different world. I think everybody have their own reality going on. Not just watching what they watch. I think everybody have their own reality, and some people don't even want to deal with reality. I can't tell you how much people I come across that they do not want to deal with reality at all. They rather live in the fantasy world of the internet, you know, go check out on the internet, check out mentally, you know, smoke, sexing and all this stuff. That's what they rather do. They don't want to deal with the reality. They can't deal with the reality, which is why a lot of people don't want to talk about politics. They don't want to talk about just regular thing that's going on in the world. They do not. But I do love speaking to people that can relate, you know, people that can have a conversation, a respectful conversation about political views and just world events, you know. This is something that I think I met a teacher yesterday, and I was driving him to Brooklyn, and we were just talking, and I told him I think this is one of the best time for students to learn. This is one of the best time. Oh, you're my top fan, Supreme Love. Okay. Yeah. So anywho, guys, I came over. You know why I came over here on YouTube? Because on Tiki Taki, I'm banned until October 2nd. Because, you know, that's another thing. The whole censoring thing, and I'm a part of the media. The censoring thing, they like to mute your, they like to mute you if you tell the truth. But what I don't understand is how you like to mute. You like bad behavior. You like when people go on the tube to twerk, to curse, to show their nasty family business and stuff like that. But people like me that want to come on here and just like talk about politics, talk about God, just have a conversation, an honest conversation. They don't want honesty. People like lies. People love lies. They love like people check out people like a brain dead. They love that. Come on here, they be smoking, sexing, showing their private parts and everything. That's what they like, in my opinion. In my opinion, people don't want to sit down and have, if you ask somebody right now who's Kash Patel, they don't even know. They don't even know. He's another one. And don't even have no experience about he's head of FBI. Lie too much, man. Lie. Too much lies. You know? Oh, and then Marjorie Greene. Marjorie Greene. You guys got to get to know these political people, man. Marjorie Green is another one. I never used to like her before, but you know when I like her, I'm going to tell you. You know when I start liking her? I started liking her when the whole Epstein file came out, and she said, I never liked her before. I thought she was too harsh and too mean. I liked her. That's why sometimes take time to know her. Sometimes you got to take time to know people. But at first, I did not like her because I saw her tore into one reporter from England one time. The lady was asking a question and she said, don't ask me no question because you're from England. Don't only Americans get to ask questions. I thought that was very mean and dumb. Like they got education, but their common sense, they really dumb, you know? But anyway, I started liking her with the Epstein file because she said she got 2 daughters. She said, who's that? Hold on. She got 2 daughters, right? I don't know her position, but she's in Trump's team. I don't know her position, but yeah, when I see her, I know her. Like I said, I just start liking her. Just go look her up. Let your fingers do the walking. If you care to, you know. That's Marjorie Green. She got some high position because she's always on TV talking. She is in the Senate. She is in the Senate. She said she got 2 daughters, and because of that, she want whoever is on the Epstein file to be exposed. Yeah, and she told him to do the right thing. So for that, I liked her when she started speaking up. No, you don't be no yes ma'am, yes sir. No, when something is wrong, you need to expose it. But we all know that these people play games, right? It's a game that they play, right? And you got to be very careful because they're very wicked as well. You know, these people will off you. They sure will. You know, I'm going to have to protect my thing. Anyway, guys, yeah, but that's what I got to say about that. You know, get more into politics, find out what's going on. Politics affects everything. You know, it affects everything. Look like you want me to stay up on your side all day. I'm getting ready to go upstairs and cook my stew peas and rice. How do you know? Release and give Marjorie a script so you can like her. I don't care about that. What? I got my own brain. I got my own brain. So it's whatever it is. If they want a script, people want to live in this fake world, fake life, that's on them. Like I said, I just like her because she says she got kids and she got to speak the truth. So if she want to lie, she lie. I mean, what can I say? I want to have real conversation with real people, real adults, you know? It's hard to find adults these days. It really is. And on the net, and especially on the net. You know why? Because on the net, people like to troll. People like to say what they want to say on the net in the comment section in different places, but they want to say it to your face. So, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, I thank you for being here. I don't got time to be mad with people. Look, guess what? I get ready for go upstairs. Go do my nice stew peas and rice. Oh my God, I can't wait. That's what I'm getting ready to do. So I'm really early today. The Bostons have game with the Yankees, and imagine it's just 1:15 right now, and I had to come home so I could find a parking. And there's so much people right now waiting for parking. But as soon as I came, I seen this parking. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I don't gotta move my car early. So this is good for me, you know. Yep, this is good for me, man. This is really, really good for me. You want me to stay on here a little longer? You want to keep my company so that I can walk down the block and talk to you? I don't really got a lot to say. I just don't like how Trump deal with the immigrants. I understand, like I said, about him tearing down the system. But yeah, why did they open, especially in New York with Mayor Adams, why did you open the border and say, come on in, welcome to America. Come on, sanctuary cities, New York. Come on in. You're welcome in this place. And then they just kick the people them and on them buttocks. You just kick them out. You think that's nice? No, that's not nice. You know, so and then now you got the ICE organization in, and then They wearing masks. You can't see their face. Imagine somebody with a mask walk up to you, even if they have on a uniform. You want to know. You want to pull down the mask and see who are you. You know why they scared to show their face. Why are you ashamed if you're doing something good? So I was glad a couple of days ago when sometimes, guys, you don't even know how God is going to use you. This one particular, how come it's this one particular lady, right? Just like the man that he sent on the plane, and they told him to send the plane back because the judge already said don't send him, and he just sent the guy. This lady didn't know that she was going to be used as a political person. She didn't know. But she stood up because they pushed her down when her baby was there, and everything is so wrong. You don't treat people like that. And that's what I'm saying. I just want to say one thing before I leave here. Whether you're a mega or whoever you are, guys, you agree or you don't agree with this whole political thing, the way you treat people, what you plant today is going to affect you tomorrow. Whether you guys want to believe in reaping and sowing or karma, it is going to affect. And if it don't affect him, see how his health is going down, 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 down. After he went to Brooklyn to mess with those people and they put that hux on him. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principality. Whether you guys want to believe in Ubya or not, it is there. It's in the Bible. Do you hear me? So whether you want to believe in Ubya or not, yeah. When he went and messed with those Haiti people, and foot starts swell up, this, that. If you guys are from Jamaica, you know that that foot starts swelling up is real. It's real. But anyway, guys, time for me to go upstairs, go cook my food. Love there. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Now I'm going to walk down the block, go upstairs, go cook my food. I'm not even going to sit in the park. Later on, I'm going to go walking. If you guys are not watching me following me on TikTok, please do. Please do. Come on now. Every minute you're going to let me put on my glasses. You know what I'm saying? But cat, this is just my shave, huh? You get public. I don't know what you're talking about, honey. What are these things that are coming down on? You know those? It look like color nuts. It's like dropping on my freaking car. I'm parked here until Wednesday. Quite happy. So, I was going to say something before you come interrupt me. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even have my glasses. Do you get into private law? Oh, a public law. Listen, I just know that ignorance is bliss. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. And I just know that you must, that's another thing you must know a little bit about law too. About all type of laws. Tenant law, traffic laws, criminal law. You gotta know about these things, you know? Hey, what if this Mexican man is gonna drink piss? That's crazy. Exactly. It's probably piss. Oh, don't drink that. And then he's gonna come over here and tell him how to do it. Oh God, can I turn this camera so y'all? Let me let y'all see. This guy right here, see he got this bottle in his hand? He just get, let me show you. He just get the bottle, right? He gonna drink it. I should have pissed in there. How you just drink something you just found like that? Oh my God, because you do know that people piss in bottles, right? Ew, oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, the camera about to read them something right now. What a life, what a life, what a life. Life is lifing right now, guys, and all we can do right now, guys, is just live the best life that we can live. That's it. Just live the best life that we can live. Bocado world, yeah? Don't laugh. It's funny. Yeah, he picked up the, oh my God. Even when they dig in the garbage, they don't know if they're going to find dog feces and all this stuff. He's actually working. They homeless. They're picking up bottles, you know? And not to say every home. I know what I'm talking about because that's one of my ministry. But yeah, I like the fact when the homeless people, they don't gotta ask for nothing. They actually work and don't beg. I love that. So he's picking up the bottle. He found this. He found this bottle look like liquor. You know, in their culture, they drink a lot. They just like everywhere you go, you see all these men. Like, I don't want to say the group, but you guys know. Read what I'm saying. Y'all see them, and they drink a lot. They just be drunked out on the street, everything. So he picks up the liquor bottle, which what he thinks is a little bottle, but it looks like piss. He drinks it. God, I shouldn't laugh. I really shouldn't laugh, man. What a life. This is what I'm saying. We just gotta be grateful. And then here he goes with the beer because they have to drink. Drinking is their thing, you know? There you go. Drinking is their thing. They love to drink. They love to drink a lot. Yeah, laws are good. Should have laws against picking up nasty, dirty bottle off the street. That's what laws you should have. This is the Bronx, guys. I'm in the Bronx, like I said. Yankees have a game, and I'm Runka. Oh, I thought it was Runkus. Ramos. Oh, where are you from? I love that. Did you see him spit it out? Oh my God. And then he's digging in all this garbage looking for stuff. Man, I'm telling you. The world gives you, look, they drinking so much. They love it. And then guess what, guys? You see the liquor? Now the liquor has, they just drink. That beer is not doing nothing for them. Nothing at all. That beer is not doing nothing for them at all. They have to have it. Drunk out of their mind. He's not going to want the water. He's not going to want the water. Let them live. Let them have their fun. That's their choices. You know, choices have consequences. But one thing I like, they're not begging nobody nothing. They're not begging anybody. This is the Bronx, guys. Everybody's enjoying their life right over here because guess what? It's a Yankee game today. Boston. Are you guys Yankee fans or Boston? Which one? I'm not even interested in the Yankees because guess what? They always go to the top and don't do nothing for the season. They don't do nothing. That's why my husband said you shouldn't be drinking out of the can. You know, I love to drink straight from the cans. I wipe it off and I drink from it. Oh my God. And he said, you shouldn't do that. Oh my God, you just made me just, it is what it is. That's the Bronx you guys are looking at right now. Since you guys got me stuck. Do you guys people watch? People watch is very interesting. Very, very interesting. People watching. People watching is very interesting, guys. Right now we're watching The Wall and the Hood, but imagine the walls in the White House. Hello. Imagine the walls. If I could be a fly on the wall in that White House, honey. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, let me ask you guys, are you guys Yankee fans or Boston fans? It's a big game over here today. A really, really big game. We always rooting for the Yankees. Always. We always rooting for them. We're always rooting for them. But they just get to the top and they never go over. Never, ever, ever. It's a lot of interest on NFL. Oh, you like football? Those guys are tough. So if you like football so much, you see Carly B, I guess new fiance guy. I heard that he's getting ready to resign. I guess because of bad behavior, allegedly. You know? Imagine that. Why men always let women bring them down? Lustful men. They always let women. A woman is the disaster of them. Mm-mm-mm. One man have so much baby mother, you know, so much sexual partners. Now even some gay guys are coming out on his name. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. You know how they say people are high value, these rich people? I think that's so low vibrational attitude. Attitudes. Oh, which one are you talking about? I know in Jamaica we call the one that you kick with your foot. We call that one soccer. I think you're talking about American football, which is NFL, right? Yeah, I'm talking about NFL. I don't know. Okay, so listen, I'm talking about politics right now, but we just was off subject a little bit, you know? Soccer. Hey, you got to come back on here. I like your energy, your spirit, man. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm just a little tired. That's why I'm sitting here in my car. But more, I'm going to make my rice and peas and my food. Listen, they got money so they could do whatever they want to do. They have money. They got money. Like I said, if you were a fly in the wall in these people's lives, it would be something else. Guys, you see where we keep our garbage? In the building? There'd be so much rats running over here. So much rats. Everything is fake. Hey girl, where you running to go pick up the kids? That's my African friend. Welcome to the Bronx. This is my neck of the woods, the hoods. Thank you guys for listening. The political conversation was really nice because I was just sitting here thinking about Trump, and I wonder how I would act if he, I always say, right, I got my press pass. If I see him, I know I can't get to him because of the CIA, but I want to ask him some questions. Like, I want to ask him, the first question I want to ask, where is your fruits of your spirit? Because I'm not seeing it and I'm not feeling it. That's right, supreme love. You're right. You know? None of them are. Hybrids. That's so funny. Thank you. Hybrids. I'm gonna tell you. I'm over here driving, right? And I was like, damn, I feel like talking about Trump. Like how he's so rude, you know? How he just talk to human beings like if he think he's God. Boy, I'm gonna answer him, sir. I don't care about that man. You know what I call him? Bin Laden. I don't even know which one is worse because that one right there, Biden, he was like brain dead, looked like a robot. And then this one right here now, Jesus Christ. At least this one right here, he just be spitting it out. He's so emotional, you know? He's so, when I say he's so emotional, oh my God. He can't even keep his he's emotional. He's so emotional. He can't even keep it. He has to answer the people. He have to answer them. He can't keep his emotional intact at all. He's something else. But at least I don't like how rude he speak to people. But at least he be saying what he's saying. He be upfront, you know. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even like when the Ukraine president came here, and I like him, by the way. He is so cute. He's cute. Yeah, because he's a puppet. I know that. But look, The Ukrainian, all of them are puppets. Oh my God, for the 1%ers. Jesus Christ. And we're just sitting here eating it up. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so the Ukrainian president, I love him because when he went to war with Russia, he didn't back down. He stood there with his country, with the people. He fought. He went to war with his country. He didn't go under. He could have went underneath, right? But he didn't. That's what I like about him. But I did not like when President Trump came here. When he came here, and Trump gonna talk about his suit. Do you not know that that's their culture attire? Duh. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody wears suits. They are like kingdom, like the Africans. Kingdom attire. Okay? Not no suit and tie. Kingdom attire. And look, I said, the African never come. He lucky that the African didn't. Oh my God. Abraham Torre. Oh my God. Beautiful man. Beautiful in his leadership, in his marriage, fighting for his country, and the fact that he stood up to the American people and anybody else that want the heat. The best president ever. Yeah, Burkina Faso. Yeah. So I'm getting my little political information together, you know. I'm glad you know that, Supreme Love. That's why I don't vote. Because they already pick. Yes, it's a script. Duh. Oh my God. I'm so glad you are woke. Oh, that's a nice pants that guy got on. Very nice. Yeah, it's a script. They are just puppets. They're not running anything. One man cannot do anything. Okay? And now they're saying that we are all controlled by Israel. Allegedly. I believe it. I went to Brooklyn yesterday, right? And they had their own little community. I was so pissed off because they had their own little school bus. I couldn't even get around. They had the blocks cordoned off and everything in Brooklyn. Oh my God, you better stop when they come in and don't, it's not even the light. They just coming across the street. It was crazy over there. Them no make some mingle there. Yeah. So we know that. That's why he said that this is the last election. 2028 won't be no election. Because he is king. Don't make me laugh. Because he is the man. You ever hear when people say that he's ordained for this? I'm definitely chosen for such a time as this, because he's breaking down many, many walls. Do you hear me? Because they know that he's the one to get this thing across. So yeah, he's chosen for such a time. He's the one. He's the equipment, basically. Oh boy, it's too much. Every day you hear about rumors of war. Every day. One minute he say peace, the next minute he says war. Which one you guys think is worse? Do you think, I can't even say his name, the president of Israel, do you think he's worse than Trump? Or do you think they're both the same? What choice, Rasmus? What choice? What choice? We don't have no choice. It's a script, like Supreme Love say. It's a script. You really believe the elections are real? I don't even vote anymore. They already know who's gonna win. What do you mean by that? You love Trump? That's okay. That's your choice. That's your choice. I love God. I love God. I love God. That is the kings of kings and the lords of lords. Do you hear me? About Trump. That's your choice, honey. We all have a choice on this earth. But remember, this too shall pass away. We're not going to be here forever. You don't? Why not? Why don't you vote? Are you here in America? Where are you watching from? Oh, yay! A God, mister. I don't care about them. I only care about the kings of kings and the lords of lords. Every knee shall bow. Every tongue shall confess. Nope. I don't have... Oh, okay. So on this page, we're going to respect each other and, let people talk. This is a free space, guys. You guys are good. Just don't curse over here. But we could talk, right? Because we're adults. Who's the Pope? But a mere man, just like the pastors. I am the church. I was sent here for a purpose. Okay? Oh, Denmark. Nice. Very beautiful. Thank you for watching. Oh, boy. That's what you believe, Supreme Love? That's what you believe? My God is real. I'm not going to debate him and say don't argue with fools. So me, when I argue, you believe whatever you believe. That's what I got to say, okay? I'm so happy you guys are here. You know what? Most of the people that listen to my channels are men. And I appreciate you guys. You guys definitely need an outlet. You guys need an outlet. You said I'm wrong? I'm wrong about my beautiful God? God was... Let me tell you something, Supreme Love. I don't know what you believe in. And I'm not going to say I don't care. But I'm going to tell you. My God, the true and living God... my God is alive. He is not dead. I met him so many times in my life. But the time that I really... So many times in my life. But the time that I really, really met him and he saved me, a wretched soul like me, I'm so glad you're making me testify right now. Listen, I hope you don't have to wait to meet God the way I do. The way I did. I met God right on this block to the left, right? Let me see if I can show you. On that side of the street. I was on the way up to the roof to end it all, right? I remember crying my eyeballs out, saying goodbye to the world. That's fine, because we're going to agree to agree, but I hope one day you meet him, and I hope you don't have to wait until sickness or on the verge of death for you to meet him. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, don't worry. And I met the Spanish lady. She prayed me down because I was feeling so depressed, and like the day to say goodbye to this earth. I'm coding, guys. And she prayed me down for like about an hour, and then I felt good, right? I didn't feel 100%, but every day it got easier. It was the Friday and the Sunday I got baptized, and God changed my life. And nobody in this wicked world can tell me, because I experienced them, right, so many times. The time when I got burned up, when I have a 3rd-degree burn, I was cooking my food, and the oil, as hot as it is when you're cooking French fry, that's how hot the oil was, and my feet was burning all the way through to the bone. So nobody cannot tell me my God is fake. Praise the Lord. Thank you that I could testify. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to testify to you that my God is real. And I'm not going to debate with you, but I'm just sharing my testimony. And I hope one day you have the privilege to meet him. Okay? Praise the Lord. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people say that God is fake, and guess what? Do you see how many young people are discouraged? Do you see how much young people are saying it's time to go just because the rent is too high, and this, that, and the other? This young lady, her name is Tara Sparling. She's Jamaican, Miss Universe. She just offed herself because guess what she said? Oh, really? Oh, that's a powerful testimony, Rasman. So you know that God is real. He saved you from that disaster. Listen, like I said, guys, some people meet him when he's on the verse. I seen this lady this morning. So many testimonies, man. I seen this lady this morning. She was on the hospital table getting ready to go have surgery. Of course, she don't know God, so she was asking people for prayer. But all she had to do was channel and say, God, like right there. And then just say, God, protect me. I'm scared, but I know you got my back. Just, you guys got to open your mouth and talk to God yourself. You know? Yeah, he's there for everybody. You don't have to go to a preacher to talk to God. You talk to him right there and then. Oh. Okay, you seen the light? Why? So if you seen the light and you met him, source, whatever you want to call him, so why, if you met him and you seen the light, why you don't come to him? That's right, me too. Rasman, yes, you're right. So if you meet God and you know that he is the light, the truth, and the only way, yes, you have your choice. Do you want to stay with this world, Supreme? Do you want to stay with this world and choose darkness? Everything Satan have is just dark. He gives you all, if you like big body gal, he's going to give you a big body gal with big breasts, everything, And she's going to be so enticing and seductive, everything. And your foot will go down to hell. Okay? Or because everything Satan give you, John 10:10, it says that the thief come to steal, kill, and destroy. Right? Because he's a liar. Father of all lies. So please don't let the world, the darkness in this world have you captured. Come to the light and stay in the light. Okay? I'm telling you, it's real. But again, you're going to have to find that. Nobody can force you. You'll find that on your own. You said you met him? Already. If that's true, you should give your life to God. Go down in the troubled water. Okay. Who is the one? Who is the one? Who is it? Who is the one? Who is the one? Source. What does your source look like? Because you gotta, Plus he's in your DNA as well. He's very much alive. In each and every part of us, because we all have a mission here. His name is not God. What is his name? What is his name? Because you're denying him right now. What is his name? You can't just give me that. What is his name? Oh my God. Yes, and within is a Trinity. God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It's a Trinity. People want to deny him. He's the only way. He gave up his life to come and give us everlasting life. A lot of African American people like to say that it's a white Jesus, but that's a lie. That's a lie. Don't you see Putin was telling us already? Supreme, you're playing with me. That's okay. You are the light, by the way. So I don't worry about no bulb. You are the light. And Jesus is in your DNA, honey. Oh, this was good, but guys, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs. This was so amazing. Ramas, Denmark, thank you so much. Supreme, where you from? Where you watching from? Supreme was the first one to check in here, and I appreciate him. Even though we agreed to disagree, that's fine. That's fine. I appreciate you. Yeah, but every time you keep telling me something, you're not giving me nothing else. You just keep talking about this light, this light, this light. Oh, you have a pleasant day as well, Ramas. I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you so much. Denmark in the house. You guys are so amazing. Thank you guys. You see the blue light y'all talk about? I hope Trump don't come put a blue light on your house. Oh man. Don't worry. When I come back live again, Supreme, I hope I see you. I appreciate your comments. Rasmus. Rasmus. Anyway, thank you guys, okay? I'm going to go now. My ghost says go cook my food. What? What? Did you say Google? Open the Bible about Google. Y'all, that is so funny. Google and a lot of people using AI to... Come on now. Anyway, we'll talk. Have a great day.